This is pretty neat. Where'd you get it?
A little boutique downtown. It's cute, isn't it? We only have 5 minutes left in your session. Do you finally want to start discussing things?
Not really. I'd rather do anything else, honestly.
Your parents pay me too much money for you to be wasting both their times like this.
Fine. But you're right. Only 5 minutes left. You've got just enough time to write my refill.
You know my policies. We need to talk about what happened at that party.
He got into that role. That's a good
I don't know why I have to talk about it. It's nothing we haven't discussed before.
Because talking helps. The more you talk about it, the more your brain will begin to learn new ways to cope. Really? What was that about?
I don't understand why I have to keep talking about it. It's the same thing every time, and it never makes sense.
Okay, well, let's start from the beginning. What started it?
I don't know. I never know what starts it.
Something has to trigger it. Did you suddenly start to feel uncomfortable? Did you want to go home?
No, I was having a good time. I was so proud of myself that I got the courage to go, and I was fine.
Well, then what changed?
Nothing.
It's not 15 minutes, but it's really weird. Yeah, it's like it's not. Yeah.
All right, let's come back to that later then. What symptoms did you experience this time?
Same as always. I can't breathe. My heart starts racing. My vision starts to black out.
How quickly does it intensify?
Really quick.
Yeah, it's like it's not.
Oh, you want to watch where you're going?
Sorry, I took too much.
Fucking tweaker.
How'd you stop it?
I don't know. I just kind of wait for it to go away.
Did you try what we talked about last time? Trying to identify things you can smell, see, and hear?
Yeah, problem is I can't smell anything besides the smell of BO and spilt vodka. And my vision was still blacking out, so I couldn't see anything. They had the music blaring so loud, I couldn't even tell what song was playing.
Hmm. Well, what about breathing exercises?
Yeah, once again, kind of hard to do when I'm trying not to throw up from the smell of everything.
Where were your friends during all this? They know your history, don't they?
Yeah, they do, but we got separated. They caught up to me eventually, though.
Yeah, it's like it's not.
You okay?
Liar.
Let's get you outside.
Yeah, it's not.
It ended pretty soon after I got outside.
Well, that's good. It wasn't one of your longer attacks.
That's good? Nothing about this is good.
Abby, you know that's not what I meant.
Really? What did you mean then? Because I've recounted these moments to you so many times by now, and nothing changes.
Anxiety is a complex disorder. It takes time for you to find the root cause and find solutions that work for you.
Is it supposed to take 19 years? Because my parents have told me stories of me having attacks like these going back to when I was a toddler. What would cause a 3-year-old to have panic attacks?
Probably nothing. Sadly, your brain is just wired differently than most people's.
It's just not fair. It's not fair that I can't go out with my friends, that I can't hold down a job, can't do well in my classes. I don't understand why I have to suffer from this. Sometimes I just don't want to leave the house ever again because that means that this won't happen anymore.
Abby, you've been searching for peace your entire life. But you're not gonna find that by shutting yourself in. One day you'll accept that anxiety is just a part of who you are. And while medicine might lessen the symptoms, it'll always be there.
So what am I supposed to do?
Just keep going. Despite every moment you want to give up or lock yourself in your room for the rest of your life. Because eventually you will learn how to cope with this. And that day will be the start to a completely new life.
That's pretty poetic, but no offense, I was looking for a bit more of a concrete answer.
Okay. Well, how's this for a temporary solution?
I thought you didn't want me relying on meds.
I never said it's bad to rely on them. If they help you, they help. My main goal is always to help you, no matter what the solution may be. But I can't do that unless you open up.
Thanks for everything, Lisa.
Anytime. I see you next week, right? And this time for the whole session?
Sure.
Great. See you next week then.
See you.